What is up, my fellow YouTubers? Happy New Year. Welcome to 2024. I hope you guys all had a phenomenal Christmas as well as a New Year's celebration and also a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys had a great time. Well, welcome to the first video of 2024. In today's video, we are going to be checking out a product I picked up back in mid-2023, the Areopress XL. So stick around. We're going to check it out together. So since starting this YouTube channel, I've been looking for a lot of other different ways of being able to make coffee. Obviously, of course, one of my favorite ways to make coffee when I go camping or when I travel is I love making cowboy coffee. That is one of my favorites. But I do get into scenarios oftentimes where if I want to be able to make coffee, I want to be able to make it quick, and I also want to clean it to be as simple and easy peasy lemon squeezy, as they say. So a while back I came across the Areopress series of coffee brewers, and at first I thought it was a gimmick, but once I started using the Areopress, I thought this was pretty an interesting piece of equipment. I mean, it's very interesting. It's very cool. It's got a very well balanced system. And then recently, early last year, around I want to say around March of last year of 2023. That's how long I've had this particular product, is the Areopress XL. And I have to say that ever since I've had the Areopress XL, I've actually been very impressed with it. Same materials as the original Areopress. The only difference with the Areopress XL versus the Areopress Go, it's a larger size. This brewer right here can make up to 8 cups of coffee, and I thought, that's amazing. So let's go ahead and talk about the Areopress XL. So obviously I got my cell phone with me to go over some of the stats here that we have for the Areopress XL. So first off, the weight of the Areopress XL kit system is about 1.3 pounds. The product dimensions 4.75 inches deep by 11.75 inches wide by 4.75 inches in height. And as you can see, there are gradual marks which do allow you to make up to about 8 cups of coffee. So you do have your basic cup here, going further up. And then as far as what comes with the Areopress XL, you have a couple of different accessories that do come with the XL. So first and foremost, when it comes to the XL, you do have obviously your cup that the coffee does go into. You have some additional accessories which include your scooper, your coffee scooper, and of course the stir stick. Now, if you guys want me to do a compare-contrast of the Areopress versus the Areopress XL, leave me a comment down below and be more than happy to do a comparison, a side-by-side comparison of the Areopress XL versus the Areopress Go. But in the meantime, let's stick with talking about the XL. Now, as far as other features is concerned, the other features that it does have, again, it does have the same style brew chamber. And then you've also got, of course, your basket, which does use the paper filters. Now, unfortunately, these paper filters are not exchangeable because the Areopress Go uses the smaller air filters, whereas the XL, it uses the bigger air filters, the bigger filters to make a coffee. But the same process is very simple. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out one of my filters, right into the cap. And then we're going to stick it right in there. Now, the other beauty about the Areopress Go is that besides using it with this particular cup in question, with the regular cup that the Areopress XL does come with, sorry, not the Areopress Go, you don't have to use this particular device here in case you want to make a nice cup of coffee. Now, with the Areopress XL, if you want to go ahead and ditch this all together, leave it off to the side. If you have like a regular coffee cup, this is one of the cups that I do have. It does, unfortunately, something like this that has a thin round base is not going to fit very well. It's not tight enough to where it's going to stay down. So we're going to put that one to the side. Other coffee cups that I do have as well, this is another one. This is a large size coffee cup. Fits perfectly, no problem. We also have a wide mouth coffee cup right here. And unfortunately, this guy is not going to sit comfortably, so I wouldn't recommend brewing with this type of wide mouth coffee cup. Now, if you have a Yeti, one of these guys right here, go ahead and take the cap off. Perfect fit. So you can actually brew directly into your Yeti cup, and that's pretty awesome. I love that aspect of it. So, what do you guys say we go ahead and make some coffee? And we'll show you exactly how this works. Now, another cool aspect that I do like the most about the Areopress XL, on the back of the actual brew chamber, there is a QR code. Now, if you scan this QR code directly with your cell phone, with your iPad, or with your Google tablet, or even your Google cell phone, this will actually bring you up to Areopress's YouTube pages that shows you how to make different types of coffee with the Areopress code. You can make cold brew, you can make hot brew, you can make tea, you can make all kinds of things with this particular coffee system. And that's the one thing I like the most about the Areopress code. Areopress XL. Why do I keep calling it the Areopress Go? Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So let's go ahead and make some coffee. So first things first. We're going to go ahead and use a new coffee that I've had for quite some time now. And I've been looking forward to trying this. This is Primer Outdoors Dark Roast Reserve. And it's whole bean. So what I'm going to go ahead and do. What a smell. We do have our coffee grinder. So we're going to go ahead and use our scooper here. I'm going to do roughly about 2 scoops worth. And while I'm grinding this up, I'm going to go and warm up my water. Now, what exactly do I use the Areopress XL for? Well, I do have a regular coffee brewer that does allow me to make regular coffee. That does allow me to brew up a large pot of coffee, and I can also use it to make K-cups as well. But I often like to have my coffee freshly ground from fresh beans, from fresh coffee beans. So every now and then I like to go ahead and brew me up a nice hot cup of joe using the Areopress XL, especially since I have coffee beans. And it really does come in handy to make a simple cup of nice hot coffee. And I absolutely love the Areopress XL. It does very well. The Areopress XL is ideal for people who mostly live in, if you are a nomad, if you have your own apartment, or if you have a house and you have maybe family members that don't want to have coffee all the time, but you want to have your coffee. So you can definitely make this coffee for yourself and not anybody else. But again, this does make up to 8 cups of coffee, so if somebody does want to have coffee with you, you still have plenty of coffee to go around. Now, let's talk about the pros and cons of the Areopress XL. First off, the pros. Very easy to use, not at all difficult. Even a child could do it. I love the fact that it does have the same exact features and functionality as the Areopress Go when it comes to brewing coffee, when it comes to using the press itself. Got a very nice handle which allows it to allow you to really go ahead and push down on the coffee. Also too, another factor I also like about the Areopress XL is the fact that I can brew cold brew coffee with this too. I have done cold brew before. and cold brew with coffee with the Aeropress XL. Oh, bomb. If you haven't tried it yet, give it a shot. Clean up, just like the Aeropress go. Very simple. As soon as you're done, you pull this guy off right here, set it down on the flat surface, push it all the way up. Gives you a nice good sized puck of the coffee grounds that you used to make the coffee. Now, granted, I could have used a regular coffee grater to grind up my beans, but I like going old school every now and then. And my water's just about ready, so that's good. The cons that I have with the Aeropress XL, there's no travel case whatsoever. So in case this is something that you want to take with you when you travel, or if you're a nomad, or if you're an overland camper, you want coffee, this is something that you can take with you, but just keep in mind you don't have a travel case. The second con that I don't like about, I'm kind of not a huge fan of, is the scooper for the coffee bean and coffee grounds. The reason why I'm not a fan of the scooper is because I feel it's too long. I feel they could have done with something perhaps maybe just a little bit shorter. Maybe, I don't know what their intention was, but it's okay. Stir stick I feel is too wide. I feel they could have shortened it up a little bit, or they could have at least decreased the width of it, because I mean, look at the size of this thing. I mean, the stir stick is pretty huge, but it does work. Maybe I'm just nitpicking it. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about it if you have one. What are your thoughts about the Aeropress XL? Let's see where I stand. Got a couple of coffee beans left. Let's see how much I have in here. Ooh, just about done. Beautiful. Oh, oh man. Sorry, as soon as I popped open the chamber after the ground coffee was grounded, man, it smells good. Jason, Primal Outdoors, brother. You've got some good quality coffee, brother. You've got some good quality coffee. I'm definitely going to buy more. Now, if you don't want to ground your own beans, you can use grounded coffee. Just make sure you select the right kind of coffee that is directly to your taste. I have used this with Folgers, Taster's Nasty, and of course U-Ban coffee. It does work really well. I've also used this with other ground coffees from like Starbucks, for example, Peet's Coffee, Seattle's Best. One coffee I'm definitely not a fan of is Taster's Nasty. So if I offended anybody that likes Taster's Choice coffee, I do apologize, but I'm not a fan of it. There we go. Let's take a quick peek. Yeah, that's it. Beautiful. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead ahead and get this guy in the chamber here. Gotta make sure we get every last morsel. Go ahead and check on our water and see how it's doing. Be right back with you guys. Alright, we got it watered now to a nice rolling boil. Now, what I like to go ahead and do is I like to give the coffee and the water a chance to kind of brew inside the chamber. I'm going to go and take my stir stick, kind of stir it around a little bit. At the same time, I'm also going to go ahead and pour some water. And I believe I forgot to mention that one of the other additional accessories that you do get with the Areopress XL is the coffee filters. And that's these guys right here. That is actually another thing I do want to mention that is also a con. As far as the coffee filters are concerned, the Areopress XL did not come with a case, with a carry case to keep the filters secure. But as long as you have them in either like a plastic bag, or if you have like a Ziploc bag in which you can keep them in, just to keep them safe, they'll be fine. Now, normally what I would do is I would French press this down, but as you can see, it's actually coming in pretty good. Let's get a cup. Ooh, hot. As you can see, the filters are doing a really great job at allowing the water to come directly down into the system. We're going to go ahead and French press this down. We're going to take our time, slow and steady. When you use a French press application versus using a regular coffee maker, you want to take your time. No rush. Now I am pushing down, but I am not using a lot of pressure. I'm actually letting the brewer do the work. And as I'm pushing down slow and steady. Okay, we're almost getting the capacity on this particular cup right here. So we're going to go ahead and move the Areopress XL to this one. We're going to go ahead and pour out the remaining amount into this guy. You can hear, and you can hear the hissing sound. You can hear the hissing sound when you push down on the press. That tells you that you've gotten all the water out of the press and everything is now good. And voila, we got ourselves a nice hot cup of coffee in a good sized cup. And we've also got some more coffee right here for me to have, or if I want to, or if somebody's with me, I can share with them. Let's give it a try. Oh, oh my God. No cream, no sugar. Just having it black for the first time. I extend my statement. Jason, that is a great cup of coffee, man. Kudos, my brother. I'm going to try something. I'm going to add a little bit of creamer and a little bit of sugar. This is Planet oatmeal creamer. I do like regular coffee creamer every now and then with my coffee. Sometimes it's good to try new things though. So we're going to do about 1.5 teaspoons of sugar. Not a lot. Leave that to the side. Now, just to give you an idea of the type of pot I use, this is an electric kettle. The maximum volume of the kettle is about 1.8 liters. To make a cup of coffee, to make a thing of coffee for myself using the Areopress XL, I could have just done 0.5 liters. That would have been perfectly fine. For perhaps 2 people, 1 liter, and then of course the bigger one, 1.8 liters for all of us. Oh, oh. Even with coffee creamer and sugar, coffee still tastes dynamite. Mm. 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 That is good. That is really good. All right. So let's go ahead and talk about pricing and final thoughts of the Areopress XL and what my overall thought about this particular product is. So price-wise, when I purchased the XL, it was only the XL. Again, it does come with all the accessories. So the XL comes with the cup, the brew cup itself, the QR code for you to scan to show you how to make different types of coffee using the Areopress XL. You got the stir stick, the scooper. It does come with the filters, and it's got the basket as well, and the chamber, and the push chamber, and the plunger. So all that comes with this kit. When it first came out, it was on Amazon for about $69.99. I bought this at REI for the same price. I wanted it right away. I wanted to try it out. I couldn't wait to try this thing. And the first time I used it, I fell in love with it. This honestly works great. Need another cup of coffee. So, my overall thoughts about this particular product, like what are the prices? So again, when I first purchased it, it was $69.99 on Amazon and also at REI if you purchase through REI. Currently, right now on Amazon.com, it is going for this whole kit in question is going for $55. Now, while looking on Amazon, I found this particular system. They do have other items that are available for the Areopress. So if you guys are interested in the Areopress XL, but you don't want, like, say for example, if you are interested in the Areopress XL, but you don't want the brew cup, you want to use it with your own cups, they do sell the Areopress XL by itself. That does come with the filters, stir stick, the scooper, plunger, the chamber, and the basket. They do have separate prices for that. So you're going to be looking at anywhere between $31.99 up to $39.99. So you're looking to spend anywhere between $30 and $70 for this system. If you just want this system by itself without the cup, you're going to be spending about $30 to $40. With the whole system together, including the cup, you're going to be looking to spend anywhere between $50 and $70. Now, just to give you an idea of what the prices are, because I did kind of look on Amazon real quickly before I did this review. The clear version of the XL clear version is going for about $39.99. This is just this system right here without the cup. There is also the original, which is $31.95, same color as this. And then there's also the gray version of this one, and that is also $39.95. So you're basically paying extra money for the color of the brew system. So, all in all, is this a win? Is this a win or a lose, in my opinion, for the Areopress XL? Honestly, hands down, it's a win. The Areopress XL, very simple, very easy to use, not difficult whatsoever, and you can make different types of coffee with this. Hot brew, cold brew, whatever you want, it can be done. Speaking of which, time for a refresh. Just a little bit more creamer. And it's all set. Now, as far as the replacement filters is concerned, the replacement filters for the Areopress XL, they go anywhere from $10 to $12 to $15. That's not expensive whatsoever. If you want the metal filter, they do have a metal filter that is available. Let me see if I can find out if I can find it on Amazon here while I'm on here. Let's see. Here we go. Areopress XL. Okay. So the mesh filter, the mesh metal filter, it's going to be the same size as these. The only difference is that it's metal. So the mesh metal filter that you can get with the Areopress XL is going for around $20. That's not bad. So for between $10 to $15, you can get a pack of these. It's usually about 300 in one of these packets. For $20, you can get the metal filter. It's up to you. But in my honest opinion, the Areopress XL is honestly a win. I love it. Oh, and just to show you the cleanup, again, very simple. I'm going to release the basket. We're going to push up. Nice and steady. We don't want to push fast. And there's our puck. Look at that. There's our puck of coffee grounds. Then all you have to do, just dump in the garbage and you're done. And then just dry it off, wash it up, piece of cake. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. You can't get any simpler to that. So I do highly recommend the Areopress XL if you are interested in it. Again, this is not a pay review whatsoever. I am not sponsored by Areopress, or I am sponsored by any affiliation with Amazon or REI to demonstrate the features of this product. This is my personal review. I am not being paid whatsoever for this review. I do have to say though, I love the Areopress XL. I do believe it's a home run. There's a couple of little things that I did nitpick with the XL, such as the stir stick, the scooper, and a few other little things. But honestly, in the end though, I think one of my fellow YouTubers said it best. As long as it brews a damn good cup of coffee, no argument there. No argument there. So it's honestly worth it. Anyway, I hope you guys found this video enjoyable and also pretty neat. And I hope you guys enjoyed the overall video review of the Areopress XL. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. If you have this product as well, tell me what you think about it. I want to hear more from you about what your reactions is to the Areopress XL. So, thanks so much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Can't wait to do more videos for you guys here in 2024. And I hope you enjoy a Happy New Year. Take care and we'll see you next time. Bye guys. Nothing more better than a nice hot cup of coffee to brew up the body when it's a cold morning. See you next time, guys.